Senator Pennacchio, why do you rise?
Thank you, Mr. Senate President. I rise on a point of personal privilege. Last session, myself and other Republicans rose and spoke out against the new misguided, mandated vaccine policies in order to enter the State House. Citing historical science and studies, we tried to impress on you how these mandates based on vaccines do not prevent a person from getting or giving COVID. Although called vaccines, mRNAs are not true vaccines by historical scientific definitions. We pointed out how the new edicts did not recognize the importance of acquired natural immunity in the fight against COVID. Less than a week ago, an article written by Alex Berenson, a former New York Times reporter, cited a new Israeli study of 6 million people that showed that protection from a COVID vaccine is far weaker than natural immunity, and that those that have natural immunity have better protection 1 year after having been infected than those who have gotten the vaccine just 3 months prior. Same study pointed out to the fact that those of us at much greater risk, 60 years and over, had better protection with natural immunity than even those younger who had been vaccinated. A recent cruise ship had an outbreak of COVID, Mr. Senate President, and interestingly enough, 100% of the workers and the cruise ship's hands and 100% of the passengers were fully vaccinated. The Senate and this administration still chooses to disregard the science. It hears what it wants to hear and disregards the rest. Today, we find one of our members who was fully vaccinated has developed COVID. Of course, we all hope and wish our colleague a full and speedy recovery. However, we told you so. Besides science, we tried to reason with the majority party that these new edicts fly in the face of our constitutional, legal, and moral obligations to represent our constituents in the people's house. Instead of coming together and having adult conversations, the majority party chose to double down in its game of political brinkmanship. Worse, they chose to dig in their heels and chastise those people who put their lives on the line, those who are sworn to protect us, the state troopers. What I find most disappointing is the lack of Senate engagement in addressing COVID issues since the beginning of the spring of 2020. This body has chosen to sit silently on the sidelines, allowing the administration to shutter businesses, issue edicts, and count the dead. Almost 29,000 dead, 10,000 in nursing homes. Now the Senate has decided to join in and pile on with non-science rules of their own. History will not judge this legislature or this administration well. There will be a reckoning.